Hey guys, back. I've had several requests for like a show and tell video of the 1955 top set that I'm working on. I only have, I believe, 62 cards. That's why I just counted on my checklist. 61, 62 cards, I'm not sure. But I'll go through what I have, and you guys can check them out. I mean, the thing is with this set is it's always going to be upgraded. Even when you have like this card right here, Hank Aaron 1.5 PSA, I'm still probably going to continue to upgrade that card, you know, like the set will never be done. Even when I have all, I don't know how many cards there are, but 210 maybe, I believe is the number. Yeah, 210 is the highest number in the set. So only 210 cards, but there are some major cards in here, such as the Clemente and Koufax rookies. Of the cards that I have, I'm still missing Ernie Banks, Brooks Robinson, Yogi Berra, Koufax, Clemente, Duke Snider, and I'm sure there's a few others in there that I don't have listed that are like the major cards in this set. I'll just kind of show you what I got. This is kind of a pan view of everything. I know you can't see all of it because of the glare, but I'll roll over them all. First off, this was the K-Line card that I sent to PSA. It was part of a giveaway video that I did where people could guess the PSA number when it came back. It took forever, but that one was freshly graded. I do have one more card that's at PSA coming back, and I don't remember the guy's name. I've got it written down, but I do think it is probably going to be the highest graded card I have because it was so clean and almost looked brand new. So, but anyways, there's the I think it's a second year K-Line, and then there's a second year Hank Aaron PSA 1.5. Got this off graded card here of Harmon Killebrew. I believe this is a rookie card, if I recall. So if I'm wrong in the video, you guys can correct me in the comments. I'm not an expert at all this, but I have Willie Mays. This is a Beckett graded card. I think I got that one a few months ago. I don't remember what I paid, but again, I keep track of all that stuff, so I'll try to buy them a little bit under value. That way I can always, if I upgrade them, I can move them off and make a little money and then not take a hit on the set. So the rest of these cards here are coming up. So there's an Al Rosen, it's a PSA 5. Here's a Beckett raw graded card, 2.5. This card was the card I featured in that video that talks about buying vintage baseball cards, buyer beware, you know, just things to look out for. It's kind of a situation that I ran into that actually turned into a really positive, and then I shared my experiences with you guys to make sure you don't make the same mistake I did. So, but anyways, there's a 2.5. I might send that card into PSA just to get it graded and in slabbed. I do want to have a complete PSA set and then probably a set of cards like this with these random grading cards too. So, but anyways, here is a Jackie Robinson card. I'm assuming this card is probably going to grade about the same as a Hank Aaron here. So if you look at the condition of the cards, they're both rounded. The Hank Aaron's got some major creasing down in the side here. But it graded as a 1.5. I'm sure the Jackie's probably going to grade at that too. I might just leave it like that and put it into the non-graded set. Because I'm sure once I spend the 10, 20 bucks to get that graded, I don't even know if that would be worth it, saying that I already got money into the card itself. So here's a Warren Spahn card. This is a very nice card. It's PSA 4. That card was given to me in exchange for another deal. I think I also featured that in one of my videos. So if you guys have been following along, you're already aware of it. Here comes some more of the standard cards. That's a PSA 6. I want to say 6.5 is the highest graded card I have. Sorry for the glare. There's a 5. I did try to get a lot of these last week on eBay, and I didn't get it. Somebody outbid me in the last second, so it would have been a good deal. I wasn't even sure I needed them all, but they were all 5s and 6s, and you know, for the 30 bucks they went for, somebody got a pretty good deal. So here goes the number 4, 4.5. You will see some of these say, like, see that one says MC on it, it's miscut. So even though it's a PSA 6, it has an MC for miscut, and that means that it has got very little edge margin down there at the bottom. So that does devalue the card quite a bit. I don't get that. I figure if it's a PSA 6, it should just be a PSA 6. You know, if edge barging is a factor, then they need to take that in consideration with their grading. So that I don't agree with when it comes to grading these cards as far as the values go. There's that 6.5 right there, so that's in pretty good shape. I do still think that card I sent out is nicer than this. The color on this card isn't that great. I think the color on this card is sharper. Now it is the yellow, and you'll see what I mean because I'm going to pan over to another yellow card. Look how much brighter that card is. That was a 6. So I don't know if they're not taking into consideration the difference in the font of the yellow there. Maybe the Boston cards are just a little brighter. I'm not sure. I'd have to pull out some others just to compare. There's another 6 right there, and another 5 right there. So I remember getting that Todd Hurd auction off of eBay. I think I got it for like 15 bucks, 4 cards. It was a hell of a deal. I mean, it was great. So, and then I have all of these here. These are all going to be the base cards. Not all base. I mean, I think Don Zimmer's in here and some of those guys, but this is what I'm talking about. This card will probably be upgraded. Obviously, I probably got a pretty good deal on that thing. That's the only reason why it's in the set, but until I get it replaced, it'll stay in there. So, anyways, I'll just start flipping these over. You guys can just take a look at them. Repeller. I don't think there's any doubles in here for my PSA. I only have a couple doubles. They're not going to be shown in the video here. First one. But you guys can hang with me if you want to see these. I'll just kind of flip through them quickly. These are all original 55s. There's no aftermarket cards in here. It's kind of a sweet card. Billy Gardner. Some players are better than others. I'm not familiar with every player in this era. This is before my time. That card is roached. Look at the creases on that thing. That thing's horrible. I probably got a pretty good deal on it, so I just bought it. It probably came with a lot of cards. But I probably will end up moving that card out eventually, even in this non-graded set that I have. My checklist pretty much is just list all the cards that I don't have. I give his nickname Spook. The checklist lists all the cards that I currently need, but I always know that I can pick up extras and move them out, move out the doubles as I need. There's always a market for these cards online, so, and again, when I buy them a little under what they're worth, at least I know I can move them. There's Don Zimmer. It's one of my favorite cards from 55. So, and see, it's a Dodgers card, so if you look at this compared to these two, I mean, you can just see the color difference in it. So, and that's a Dodgers font right there, so you can see that how faded that Jackie Robinson was. It's really faded, and here's that 6.5 card. So, it's obviously, this color is faded on this card quite a bit. And sometimes that's because it was graded by PSA, and then maybe it ended up in a card shop in their display booth for a while, and the lights faded the card. That's something you really got to watch. I mean, some of these PSA holders don't have that ability to keep the cards from fading. So, anyways, here's the rest of them. We're almost to the end here. Another Tiger. I think I have all the Tiger cards. I kind of started the set by picking all those off. That's probably why I end up with that ugly looking one. What was that Porter that I had there a while ago? And that was just really narfed up. Cubs card. I love the logos. I mean, these little logos are just so different. I'm not used to seeing very many of these. Bucky Stewart. Sorry for the glare. Another Tiger. I think I'm about to have all the Red Sox players too. There seems to be a bunch of them in here. I'm not 100% sure on that though. And just so you guys know, the high numbers to this set are cards 161 to 210. They're a lot harder to get, and they really have demand based on condition. Condition is even more so. if you can get a high number card, and there's Ed Matthews, there's another nice one card right there. Probably should have had that one over here, but anyways, if you get a high number card in a really good PSA grading, you're really gonna have something. Trying to think if I have one. 194. So here's a high number card right here. If that came out as a, I'm sorry guys, I was off frame. This is card 194 in the set. So it's considered a high number because it's 161 through 210. If that card was graded extremely high, graded like a PSA 7, 8, 9, and I don't know if there's even a 10, you're talking some big bucks, because these cards, the Willie Mays in a high PSA is actually very sought after, almost as much as a Clemente or a Koufax rookie. I mean, and now it's not going to carry the same value because it's not a rookie card as the Clemente and the Koufax, but the possibilities of getting this card in a high graded grading, it's a lot harder. There's just not as many of them. So, but anyways, I hope that's what you guys wanted to see. I did want to mix this up with any other videos because this is all pertaining to 1955 Topps. Until later, we'll talk to you. Bye.